Welcome back to my YouTube channel video. Today we're diving deep into one of the most iconic American muscle cars ever built. A car that wasn't about luxury, wasn't about fancy gimmicks, but was purely about raw power, attitude, and speed. The Plymouth Roadrunner is a legend that represents the golden era of muscle cars, where big engines, loud exhausts, and aggressive styling ruled the streets. This car was created with one goal in mind: deliver maximum performance at an affordable price, and it did that better than almost anything else on the road at the time. From the very first glance, the Plymouth Roadrunner makes its intentions crystal clear. The exterior design is bold, muscular, and unapologetically aggressive. Long hood, short deck proportions give it that classic muscle car stance, making it look fast even when standing still. The front end is simple yet intimidating, with a wide grille, round headlights, and a strong, squared-off presence that screams power. There's nothing soft or delicate about this car. Every line and curve exists to support its performance-focused identity. One of the most recognizable elements of the Roadrunner's exterior is its clean and minimalistic styling. Unlike some rivals that were loaded with chrome and decorative trim, the Roadrunner kept things simple. This wasn't about showing off luxury, it was about speed. The body panels are straight and purposeful, giving the car a tough, almost industrial look. Optional hood scoops, including the legendary air grabber setup, not only enhanced its aggressive appearance but also helped feed more air to the engine for better performance. The side profile is pure muscle car perfection. Wide doors, flared rear quarters, and strong character lines give the Roadrunner a planted, powerful look. The car sits low and wide, emphasizing its rear-wheel drive layout and performance intentions. Steel wheels were standard, again reinforcing the idea that this car was built to go fast, not to look fancy. Of course, buyers could opt for upgraded wheels and tires, which made the stance even more aggressive. At the rear, the Roadrunner keeps things clean and bold. Simple taillights, a strong bumper, and a wide trunk lid complete the look. The dual exhaust tips peeking out from underneath are a clear reminder that something serious lies under the hood. And then there's the famous Roadrunner cartoon logo and the unmistakable, beep beep, horn, which added personality and made the car instantly recognizable without taking away from its tough image. Step inside the Plymouth Roadrunner, and you'll immediately notice how different it feels compared to modern cars. The interior is straightforward, functional, and driver-focused. This cabin was designed for people who care about driving, not luxury features. The materials are simple, but they're durable and purposeful. Vinyl seats, basic door panels, and a clean dashboard layout define the interior experience. The seating position puts you right in control. The bucket seats, especially in later models, provide decent support for spirited driving, while the bench seat option keeps things classic. There's enough space up front for comfortable cruising, and the rear seats, while not massive, are usable for short trips. This is still a muscle car, after all, not a family sedan. The dashboard design is simple and easy to read. Large analog gauges give you all the essential information at a glance, including speed, engine RPM, fuel level, and temperature. There's no unnecessary clutter here. Everything is exactly where it needs to be. Optional performance upgrades like a tachometer and additional gauges made the cockpit feel even more race-inspired. The steering wheel is thin by modern standards but offers excellent feedback, reminding you that this car is mechanically connected to the road. The shifter, whether manual or automatic, feels solid and mechanical, giving each gear change a satisfying, physical engagement that modern cars often lack. There's a sense of honesty in the Roadrunner's interior that makes every drive feel special. Now let's talk about what truly made the Plymouth Roadrunner legendary: performance. This car was built during an era when horsepower numbers were outrageous, and Plymouth fully embraced that mindset. Under the hood, buyers could choose from a range of powerful V8 engines, starting with the already impressive 383 cubic inch engine, which delivered strong acceleration and a thrilling driving experience. For those who wanted even more power, the 440 cubic inch engine options took things to another level. The 446 barrel setup, with its triple carburetors, transformed the Roadrunner into a true street monster. Throttle response was aggressive, acceleration was brutal, and the sound was absolutely intoxicating. This was a car that demanded respect every time you pressed the gas pedal. And then there's the engine that turned the Roadrunner into a muscle car icon, the 426 Hemi. This legendary powerplant delivered jaw-dropping horsepower and torque, making the Roadrunner one of the fastest production cars of its time. With the Hemi under the hood, this car was capable of humiliating competitors both on the street and at the drag strip. Driving the Plymouth Roadrunner is an experience that engages all your senses. The engine roar, the vibration through the chassis, and the raw acceleration remind you that this car was built before electronic aids and driving assists took over. Steering is heavy but communicative, braking requires a firm foot, and handling is all about balance and driver skill. It's not a modern sports car, but that's exactly what makes it special. The suspension setup focuses on straight-line performance, which means the Roadrunner truly shines when launching hard and powering through acceleration runs. On winding roads, it demands respect and careful inputs, but when driven properly, it delivers a thrilling and rewarding experience. This is a car that makes you feel like you're truly driving, not just along for the ride. When it comes to pricing, the Plymouth Roadrunner was originally designed to be affordable. That was part of its brilliance. It offered massive performance at a lower cost compared to many rivals, making it accessible to younger buyers and performance enthusiasts. This strategy helped the Roadrunner become incredibly popular and cement its place in muscle car history. In today's market, prices vary widely depending on condition, originality, and engine configuration. Base models with smaller engines can still be relatively affordable for classic car enthusiasts, while well-restored examples command higher prices. Roadrunners equipped with the 446-barrel or the legendary 426 Hemi can reach extremely high values, especially if they retain matching numbers and original components. Collectors value the Roadrunner not just for its performance, but for what it represents. It's a symbol of an era when car manufacturers competed fiercely for horsepower dominance, and when driving was about excitement and emotion. Owning a Plymouth Roadrunner today is about more than just having a car, it's about owning a piece of automotive history. The Plymouth Roadrunner remains one of the purest expressions of the muscle car philosophy. No unnecessary luxury, no distractions, just big engines, bold styling, and unforgettable performance. It's a car that still turns heads, still sounds incredible, and still delivers an experience that modern cars struggle to replicate. If you're a fan of classic American muscle, the Roadrunner is impossible to ignore. It's loud, fast, and full of character. A car that doesn't apologize for what it is and doesn't try to be anything else. That honesty is exactly why the Plymouth Roadrunner continues to be loved, respected, and admired decades after it first hit the streets.